got to know how the devil talks. Okay? If you don't know how the devil talk, you won't know it's the devil. You'll just be thinking it's you. You'll get your emotions get the best of you. No, you got to know it's the enemy. The enemy, listen, it's on both sides. The enemy just don't use saved people. He use saved and unsaved. You know, they call it, there's a word for it, Satanized. Folk don't even know what that means. Satanized. Satanized. When the enemy uses you, he can use you, you're Satanized. You can be saved 30 years and still be Satanized. You can be unsaved and still be Satanized. It's not a possession. It is a yielding to the flesh. A yielding to the law of it. Listen, you think about Job and his wife. God trying to do something in Job. He's trying to, matter of fact, I'll give you the scripture reference. Job chapter 2, verse 9. This is what his wife said. Job, nameless wife, turns up after the final blow, after Job has been struck with boils. Now, after he's already struck with boils, and seeing her husband sitting in the dust, scraping his sores silently. He's minding his own business. Silent. Ain't yelling. Listen, she had no right to be irritated. It wasn't as if she was reading a book and he's over in the bed. Would you shut up, Job? No. He was in his hurt silently. You don't know what you do to people when they're walking around and they're hurting in silence. People can be hurting in silence and the devil can use you. He's sitting up there scraping the bowl, ain't said a word, and just like people walking around hurting in silence, in turmoil in silence, and then she's going to tell him, do you persist in your integrity? That's what she said. Are you going to keep on persisting in your integrity? And his integrity is all he had left in his nagging wife. Let me just say it that way. That's all he had left. Everything was taken away. His children, his home, his finances, everything. Only thing he had left was his faith. Only thing he had left was his integrity. But yet the devil used his wife, the one that's supposed to love him so much, to attack what he had left. Oh. Listen, imagine if Job would have took that hurt. That's what she said. She said, are you going to persist? Are you going to still hold fast to your integrity? Curse God and die. Go ahead and curse God. Go ahead, listen. Do you see how the enemy was trying to abort the plan? Good God, listen. The enemy, listen, he already had a conversation with God. He already told God, he said, God, hey, if you drop this fence, you drop this threshold, he gonna curse you. Come back to him, had another conversation with him. Yeah, the reason why he ain't cursed you yet, because you ain't let me do nothing to his body. Then God said, well, I'm going to put that threshold down too over his body. You can inflict his body, but you can't kill him. And then the devil said, yeah, I bet you if I inflict his body, he's going to curse you too, right in your face. Oh. But because he didn't let the stew keep boiling. Oh, because he turned the crock pot off. He turned it off. The plans of God would have been aborted. We wouldn't be reading about how Job got double for his trouble. He wouldn't have never got double for his trouble if he would have stayed in the crock pot boiling with anger. And then top it off, a cake is already being baked. And then the devil used a wife to put the whipped cream on it and the cherry on top and to finish them off. Abort the plan of God. The devil be in the background. Ah, goody, goody. Ah, goody, goody. Ah, goody, goody. Same thing with his friends. Friends sitting up there, knowing he's hurting, but don't know how to be a friend. Oh, you don't care. Shut up. Y'all better hear me. Don't know how to be a friend. Look, Job and his friends, there's Job chapter 15, verse 4, and Job chapter 20, verse 5. It says what they did the first time, they came questioning Job about what he did wrong. That's in Job chapter 15, verse 4. They were questioning. They said, you did something wrong. Something must have happened to you. You must have displeased God. You've sinned. You've sinned. You already heard it. Oh, you got boils. You've lost everything. Then a friend come and tell you, you've sinned. Don't even have a clue on the outside looking in, but you're going to travel. See, hurt people hurt people. Let me tell you something. People that carry around their hurt, let me tell you something. People that carry around their hurt are some of the most judgmental people. They'll think that they the only ones that's doing right. They're the only ones doing this and doing that. Don't nobody want to go but me. Don't nobody want to be used by God but me. Yeah, they hurt people hurt people. They always see themselves as some kind of spiritual guru. Yet, judge lest ye be judged. Look, they're saying you sin, Job, but then they turn around and saying, in another instance, saying you abandoning God. You have abandoned God. No, he ain't abandoning God. He's holding on for dear life. There's people out there that's holding on for dear life. You don't even know. They're holding on to God by a thread. And you come with the scissors in your hand. You come. Y'all don't want to hear me. I know this might not be a popular message, but it's going to bring some healing. They holding on by a thread. And here comes Sister Pettigrew with the scissors. They come into the house of God to worship. They holding on for dear life. You don't know what it took for them to get here. You don't know the devil tried to kill them last night. You don't know what they went through on the job 2 days ago. And when they come in, they might not have had a long skirt, but they only had a short one. Here comes Sister Pettigrew with the scissors. Walking around with scissors in your hand. You worse than Edward Scissorhands. Got hands for scissors. People holding on for dear life. Oh.